Hello, I'm reviewing Kill Bill Volume 2. I give it an 8 out of 10, the sequel to Kill Bill. It's just not as good as the first one. I still enjoyed it though. But I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10 compared to the first one's a 10 out of 10 for me. What I liked about the 10 out of 10 is the glorious the bloody action, the violent action, and the gruesome fatalities in the movie. Even though the first one wasn't much of a story, pretty simple in storytelling, and it was more like focused on delivering you a constant a thriller ride. The first one. The sequel was more focused on story, though, and to be honest, that's not what I was kind of looking forward to the sequel in Kill Bill Volume 2. I was expecting more action and less story building. It's because the story it's not that the story is bad, it's just that's not as fun as the first one, you know? Kill Bill Volume 2 is not a bad movie, it's not a great movie like the first one, because the first one was a constant adrenaline rush for me. The sequel is kind of like most of the main character is like in a coffin, and because this villain locked her in the coffin, and now she's in the coffin majority of the movie, and then about the halfway point later in the movie, she gets out of the coffin and buries herself alive by digging herself out of her own grave, you know? And, so, the rest of them, when she's, it shows like some big bit of backstory of how she became a martial artist in this one. And, we get to see who trained her, and so, it's just like, I always, you know, as great as this is, I gotta admit, all these flashbacks while the main character is in the happening, while it's happening during flashbacks, this learning more about the main character through flashbacks is fine and all, but, I kind of wish this one was kind of stayed. I just don't know why this one had to put her in the coffin majority of the movie. Literally, like, it's like, and most of the movie is like focused on the flashbacks, and and until later in the movie. The sequel to Kill Bill is focused a lot. We get to focus a lot of the time in the movie in these flashbacks until later in the movie when she confronts Bill and kills him. So, and then later in the movie, we find out her daughter that we thought was dead by Bill is I guess we thought her daughter was dead in the first one. It's now alive in this one. So it kind of retcon the events of the first one. Okay, not really explain a whole lot. It makes sense. Why is the daughter alive? I thought I thought she got murdered in the first. Wasn't. So, how many kids does this person have? I forget. Does this person have more than one kid in the Kill Bill universe? Because wasn't the premise in the first one it would start on the revenge? Revenge was because Bill decided to kill her kid, and I guess I thought so I'm a little confused. Did I forget something about this movie? Anyway, not many people die in this movie as much as the first one. by Uma Thurman's hands. Nobody dies as much. Not many people get killed off by Uma Thurman in this one versus the first one in Kill Bill Volume 2. Even at the end, there's like the climax. Is there a climax in this movie? Not really. It's just a little showdown between Bill and Uma Thurman, and it's kind of short. So there's no climax between Bill and Uma Thurman. So no really final battle. It's kind of short-lived. The encounter before she kills him. Even though I enjoy Kill Bill Volume 2, I forgot it's a very forgettable movie compared to the first one, where the first one was just like constant, memorable, and iconic in every way. The first one, I always had, I never had trouble forgetting. This one, I have trouble remembering. I mean, the sequel I have trouble remembering because no matter how many times I see it, it just doesn't feel like it's as good as the first one. So that's why I give Kill Bill Volume 2 a 8 out of 10. I still enjoy enough as a guilty pleasure to give it an 8 out of 10. But it's just not one of my favorite movies like the first one was. First one was awesome. Second one, not so much. But it's still good to watch. It has its moments, you know? It has its moments like Matthew Broderick's Inspector Gadget movie. So, I enjoy this movie, but I don't love this movie like I love the first one. Because the first one, is my eyes, a 10 out of 10. You know? I just like the first one that much. Because it's gory, goofy fun. The first one was non-stop. An adrenaline rush of gory, goofy fun. With a bunch of people dying by Uma Thurman's hands. So, that's my review on Kill Bill Volume 2. On why I give it 8 out of 10. Okay, I'm going to advertise my content now. Hit the thumbs up on this video and hit the thumbs up please on the old videos when you check them out. Whenever that is, you check them out. And like those videos, I hope you do. Remember to hit the thumbs up on those videos. And please hit the subscribe button to my content. Please subscribe. And you hit the bell and hit the subscribe button. And that's how you get subscribed. That's my video on Kill Bill Volume 2. And I just finished advertising my content. Now I'm just going to say goodbye.